10 most notorious American serial killers. We start off this list with Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy was an infamous serial killer active in the 1970s. He kidnapped, raped, and murdered numerous young women across several states, leaving a trail of fear, devastation, and destruction along the way. Jeffrey Dahmer, also known as the Milwaukee Cannibal. Jeffrey Dahmer was responsible for the brutal murders of at least 17 young men and boys between 1978 and 1991. He also engaged in acts of necrophilia and dismemberment. John Wayne Gacy, often referred to as the Killer Clown, essayed and murdered at least 33 teenage boys and young men in the 1970s. He disposed of most of the bodies by burying them beneath his house. Gary Ridgway, the infamous Green River Killer, was convicted of killing 49 women in the 1980s and early 90s. Most of his victims were prostitutes or runaways. He then disposed of their remains in or near the Green River in Washington State. Arlene Wuornos, one of the few female serial killers, murdered at least 7 men in Florida between 1989 and 1990. She claimed the victims had assaulted her while she was working as an escort, leading to her motive, self-defense. Dennis Rader, formerly known as the BTK Killer, BTK standing for Bind, Torture, and Kill, terrorized Wichita, Kansas for over 30 years. Radar murdered 10 people between 1974 and 1991, sending taunting letters to police and news outlets. Richard Ramirez, the infamous Night Stalker. He was a brutal serial killer and rapist active during the mid-1980s. He invaded homes in the middle of the night, then assaulted and murdered his victims, instilling fear throughout the Los Angeles area. David Berkowitz, known as the Son of Sam Killer, went on a shooting spree in the New York City area during the summer of 1977. Berkowitz claimed that he received orders from a demon-possessed dog to commit these murders. Charles Manson, although not a serial killer himself, he orchestrated a series of murders in 1969 through his followers, known as the Manson family. They targeted affluent neighborhoods, having 7 people killed, including actress Sharon Tate. The Zodiac Killer remained unidentified to this day, active in the 1960s and early 1970s. This killer sent cryptic letters to newspapers, taking credit for at least 5 murders in Northern California. Thank you guys for watching. Please hit that bell icon, and if you liked the video, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. It helps to grow the channel. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful day.